The girl loved washing her blind husband's face with kisses the most. Her husband's face was always covered with her lip prints. But a few days ago, the girl was forced to marry someone else as his bride, and her blind husband was also forced to marry another woman. But on the girl's wedding day, she was diagnosed with advanced gastric cancer. Her fiancé thought treating the girl would cost a lot of money, so the girl's fiancé not only told her to give up treatment, but also asked her to leave all her property to him after she died. The girl angrily kicked her fiancé, and she publicly proposed a divorce. At the same time, the man was also despised by his fiancé because of his disability. The two divorced publicly. By coincidence, the girl and the blind man met in the wedding corridor. To get rid of her fiancé, the girl walked directly towards the blind man and asked if he could marry her. The man was afraid that the girl would also despise his disability. Unexpectedly, the girl said she had gastric cancer and wouldn't live long. They wouldn't despise each other if they stayed together, so the two got their marriage certificates the same day. But the man's assistant thought the girl was a liar after money, so to test the girl, the assistant lied to her that the man was just a small employee with a monthly salary of 1,000 yuan, hiding the fact that the man was a wealthy man. Unexpectedly, the girl sat directly on the man's lap and said she earned 5,000 yuan a month. She could support the man in the future. Later, the girl took the man to choose a diamond ring. At the moment the girl put the ring on the man's finger, the man fell deeply in love with her completely. But when paying, the clerk told her there was no money in the card. After the girl called the bank, she found out that her ex-fiancé had transferred all her savings. After learning that the girl had no money in her card, the clerk mocked her for pretending to be rich when she had no money. She couldn't afford the ring even if she worked her whole life, and mocked her husband for being disabled. When the man heard this, he immediately called the store manager. The store manager said they were having a promotion. As long as she blindfolded herself and hit the turntable with a dart, they could take the pair of rings for free. But after the girl blindfolded herself, she stuck the dart in the store manager's leg. But he endured the pain, pulled out the dart and stuck it on the turntable. Then he told the girl they could take the rings for free. After they left, the store manager fired the clerk on the spot. The next day, the girl was about to go to work. She found that the person sitting in the wheelchair looked very much like her husband. She called her husband's name, but to not expose the president's identity, the assistant asked the bodyguards to carry the man into the company. But unexpectedly, the girl followed directly inside. Just as the assistant hurried to press the elevator, the man's wheelchair slid directly behind the girl. I'm Flash Movie. See you next time.